Hey y'all, and we back. Yeah, how y'all doing? Y'all, I'm back with another reaction because this young man been on my mind, and I can't feel his pain. I know his pain when it come down to them injuries. Okay, when it come down to the injuries. Okay, now he was paid. He was Marshawn. Marshawn was Dallas. He played for Dallas Cowboys. And the question that I had when I, previously went over his case a while, watching on my own, like I said, I'm retired and I can do what I want to do. I can look at a lot of stuff all night, all day if I want to. Now, look, y'all, I want to get into these young men's and boys need us just like the women do. Okay. So I respectfully speaks on men, young men and boys. Now, I asked myself after knowing what Marshawn Neely did, we're gonna get into that in a few minutes. I said, did Dallas Cowboys Marshawn Neely have should have put any football injuries contributed to his decisions? So that's what I'm about to put add up in there. Had, I don't know if had or have, nearly have, had. Okay, I'm gonna say had. Have, I'm gonna say have. Had, because he gone. Okay, I'm gonna say had. Yeah, I guess because you have to speak, use my grammar right now. Had any. Should I say have any or had? Sean Neely had. Since he passed away, that's the past. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say, I said, the Dallas Cowboys, Marshawn Neely have any. I'm going to say have. I'm going to say have. And then if I can change it later, we'll talk about it. I'm going to say have. Because I had my reason for asking that question. I asked that question because athletes, when they have injuries or when they make decisions, and this words that I'm going to have to bounce around, y'all, they tend to think out the box due to the fact of their injuries and pain that they body these in. So let's get into that. Now. Thank you. You can cut the music off now. Okay. Now look, let me tell you this. Okay. This young man, right here, I asked the question, have he had any, did he have any injuries? And it come about that he did have football injuries. He suffered injuries during his career, including a lateral meniscus tear. So y'all don't know what meniscus tear. Now, meniscus tear usually occur through running, walking, falling. That's something that an athlete that go through. I don't have two meniscus tear playing softball all the way to I was 50-some years old. My knees, I had meniscus tear, caused me pain when I walk, y'all, at work. So that's imagine you trying to play football with these injuries, and then you get it fixed but still it ain't like it was. Your knee's not like it was. So somebody told me to mention something about his injuries. So I found out that he had several injuries. Now, when you said injuries, I had to take pain pills. Anything to get rid of that pain, y'all, and that's not good. I believe this young man was taking pain pill. He had to because he don't be through. They could get the highest level. You know what I mean? So his injuries during his career bothers me. Several injuries during his career, including a lateral meniscus tear in his knee and a lower back injury that caused him to miss time in the 2022 season. However, the search results from November 2025 also state that Neely has passed away. He had lower leg injuries, y'all. When I thought about his injuries, I thought about the medicine, the pain medicine, the mind, the psychological, the physiological, sociological, his career and his life. So I decided to come up with this title. Did Dallas Cowboys Marshawn Neely have any football injuries contributed? How's that go? To his death. So that's what made me thought about the high speed chase he went on. He went on a high speed chase, y'all. This young man went on a high speed chase. He wasn't but 24. He wasn't but 24. So this is what we're going to talk about. Let me see what video I want to start so I can give y'all the highlight on it first. I think I want to go with this, and nobody never know what kind of pain a person is in. You know what I mean? You don't never know when, like I said, he's an athlete and he's played football and he dealt with injuries. Some people have it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But here we go. Let's pull this up. Let's so y'all don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it. Well, one but 24 years old. And for him to do what he did, he was in pain, y'all. Allegedly. Allegedly, he was in pain. When your body tear down, when you go have them surgeries, y'all, I couldn't even go back and play softball. Because doctor told me if I fall again, I'm gonna have to have surgery again on that knee. And I'm like, no, y'all ain't gonna make it my knee. So I had to get 2 knee replacement, y'all. They work good, but still the thing is, I ain't about to go out there and tear my knee up, run around on bases. I think his career, he knew his career was over. So let's look at this first. Let's look at this, watch this video right here. And his death was based on self-inflicted wounds, okay? I hope y'all enjoy the video, and you can drop in the comment your pinpoint about this video. Y'all see the way he looking now, coming out that field? He got to be medicated up. He got to be. That's the only way you can get rid of pain. Okay, here we go.
Turned out of the stunning death of an NFL, the Dallas Cowboys' Marshawn was just 24. Just 3 nights ago, celebrating on the field, scoring a touchdown on Monday Night Football. Tonight, here his alarming final hours before authorities say he took his own life. Here's Will Reeve.
It was just 3 days ago on Monday Night Football. 24-year-old Dallas Cowboys defensive end Marshawn scoring a touchdown.
How he fast?
Recovering a blocked punt in the end zone, celebrating with his teammates. Tonight, his story ending in tragedy. Authorities say he led police on a chase in Texas and was later found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officials say Nealand fled from a traffic stop shortly after 10:30 last night, sparking a pursuit through the city of Frisco. Troopers losing sight of his vehicle, finding it minutes later crashed and abandoned on Dallas Parkway. Officers launching a search for Nealand using drones and a police canine, as loved ones reportedly warned authorities of a potential crisis unfolding.
We're talking to the girlfriend. She's trying to call his agent, but we're trying to get him to call him first. But she's saying he is armed and has a history of mental illness, and her quote was, "He will end it all."
About 3 hours later, authorities finding Nealand's body. Nealand was a second-round pick out of Western Michigan in 2024. He had been open about his struggles over the loss of his mother, who had dreamed her son would make it to the NFL, but died suddenly just 2 months before he was drafted.
It was tough. It still is. I still go through it from time to time.
Injuries and your mother. And 24. You don't never know what people going through. That's why you shouldn't pick on folks. You never know what people are going through. So he lost his mom. See, I didn't know about the mom, y'all. So he lost his mom. And his mom probably the only person talked to him. You know, boys close to their mom too. And then the injuries that he had to medicate, even before he go out there, he had to shot up. They had to give you shots in your knees and your arm, wherever the pain is. Whatever you got to do before you go out there and run. Because he was fast. But the injuries came in 2022, y'all. Even though he got everything fixed, still, he's not going to be like he was. So then you don't got addicted to those medicine pain, y'all, because I did with the muscle relaxer. One thing, but they can't give me too much because of my blood pressure. But you can get addicted to those pain medicine too. That could have caused contribute in his career, in his life.
Wearing a necklace holding her ashes.
This right here, man. Got her ashes. You can zoom in on that. It's so nice, man.
David, no word yet from authorities as to why Nealand was allegedly fleeing that.
Okay. I wanted y'all to see that first. Now, I want to go to the actual footage with him, the high-speed chase. See, you'll never know who you're going to do a high-speed chase on. So let's look into the high-speed chase right quick, and then we're going to look at something else. Okay. There you go, right there. You see him? He gone. Couldn't kick it.
DBS 111 and 407. One of the troopers said he's on your channel.
Yeah, 10-4. Radio's octopus, so we're having a little issues.
Are you with the vehicle?
I got you. On your left. Go. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? One on the radio. Forward on the bill belt. Once three voicemail. Go.
Troubled.
You're good. If he's ready, we're gonna stop him.
Is it like in this field? He went that way.
Okay. You're good.
fence in on anything?
We did. Sorry, we got a lot of pepperball in our trips. Probably south and maybe a little bit northwest of us.
Have you seen a Hispanic male running around here with the black shirt? Anybody running? Okay, thank you.
Just let us know about those doors that you have right now on what you have. We just got a new ping from Verizon. The latitude and longitude and radius have not changed. Received, thank you.
DPS 111. There's a porta potty on the south side of that building.
We got eyes on it. That's pretty much right exactly where I want to keep through the circle. Y'all see heat from that?
Yeah, 111. We got good eyes on. Looks like the door's open. Red liquid coming out from it. We just want safely before we have any officers approach. So let's get an arrest team and gonna go this safely and tactically.
That is not good. That's not good at all. God, you lose your mom. Injuries. No telling what else contributed to his decisions. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. 24, y'all. 24. He couldn't take it no more. And young men's and men, they so good about holding their feelings in, y'all. They ain't gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you that I'm depressed. What I'm going through, what I'm feeling, something like that. Men's hold and boys hold stuff like that in and take it. You know what I mean? I hate that this happened to him.
Year-old Dallas Cowboys player died by suicide earlier this month after a high-speed chase. Police say he weaved in and out of traffic at speeds well over 100 miles per hour. Ardon White went through. Horsemen did not know who they were chasing until it was too late.
450, we took legacy.
This dash cam video shows the beginning of a high-speed chase between the Texas Department of Public Safety and a Dodge Charger on the Dallas North Tollway northbound just after 10:30 p.m. on November 5th. Troopers attempted a traffic stop along the tollway, but Nealon took off. At the time, authorities didn't appear to know who the driver was. Initial GPS reports 35 miles per hour. But in this video, troopers say they believe the chase reached speeds much faster.
Oh yeah, dude, he got above 160. I was chasing.
Troopers alongside the Charger for a few minutes, but just after 10:40 p.m., they found it. After GPS says it crashed into a Ford F-350 near an office park in Frisco. This body cam video shows the female driver standing next to the truck.
Oh my God, he's not stopping and he just plowed into me.
Officers found the Charger abandoned and an empty holster inside.
Minor, or you were just a passenger and all you have to do is claim it. Most people never realize this because they're focused on just getting back to normal. They don't understand that even seemingly minor accidents can entitle you to significant compensation. Not just for obvious damages, but for things you might not even think about. But there's a catch. Your accident had to have happened in the past year to qualify for our program. If that's you, you're owed big. This program is designed to help accident victims claim major payouts without paying expensive upfront legal fees. We are looking for 10 more car accident victims who want to try the program for free and get paid maximum compensation in as fast as 30 days. Let me tell you about Jessica. Her accident seemed minor, so she almost didn't even report it. Just a small rear end.
Newly obtained DPS video shows the chain of events that unfolded the night Marshawn died. It starts with DPS troopers racing down the freeway, trying to stop a black Dodge Charger flying down the highway.
You got above 160 or else chasing.
Dash cam video shows the later it crashes into an SUV.
Hey, I'm gonna check with this person that they hit.
And then the driver takes off running.
He just hit me out of nowhere. Yes, ma'am. I don't know what's going on.
Remarkably, the woman was shaken up and not injured.
I saw him right there in the mirror, like coming as fast as he was, and I was like, oh my God, he's not stopping.
Officers frantically searched fields and parking garages with their weapons drawn, unsure if Nealon was armed after finding an empty holster. Police deployed canine officers, drones, and at one point, a trooper jumped into a witness's car to search.
Take me back where you saw him. Go.
After more than an hour into the search, troopers began to piece together who they were looking for. Soon they confirmed what no one wanted to believe. The man who ran from that crash was Marshawn Nealon, a 23-year-old rookie defensive end.
Defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys.
Look, he might have played last night.
As the night wore on, concerns grew deeper as information came in that Nealon was threatening to harm himself.
He's texting him and his family goodbye.
Troopers and officers continued searching with urgency as Nealon's girlfriend tried to help.
Does anybody know that if the girlfriend has his location?
Hours later, troopers found Nealon. We're not showing that video out of respect for his family and friends, but recordings show troopers wishing they could have found him sooner.
Right there.
His loss leaves a community and a team in mourning for a young man who was loved on and off the field. In Dallas, I'm Rebecca Lopez.
If you or someone you know is struggling, reach out to the suicide hotline at 988. Someone is there to help 24/7, and it is free.
We provide an experience to our client unlike anyone else. We are a Medicare broker, so we sell Medicare products in the country where you can have somebody that you work with that cares about you as much as our team cares about our clients.
Therefore, I need to see the last location that the subject was seen.
Has me going about 32.
Oh, yeah, dude, he got above 160 miles chasing.
The Dallas Cowboys player. Going through middle crisis, and he's armed.
Her Nealon?
Yeah.
Was it Nealon?
Marshawn Nealon. Yep. That's his car. Yeah. Like his slave right here, man.
Yeah.
Probably one of them guys that Ellis stopped and gave away.
Probably just that.
And then a witness, quote unquote, said that he ran the opposite direction we were in. So me and Sanchez ran like a freaking. Hey, let's go.
Show enough. Defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, so that is his girlfriend.
Okay. Oh, that's a coincidence?
She's trying to call him. She says he is armed. And
Right.
he is a mental health concern. She's trying to call him now. She's trying to call his agent, trying to call him now.
We're learning more about the circumstances that led to the tragic death of Marshawn Nealon. The 24-year-old Cowboys player died by suicide after a high-speed chase. With more details surrounding the tragic death of Nealon. And Bo, we've learned speeds reached up to 145 miles an hour in that chase.
Video from the Texas Department of Public Safety shows troopers use canine dogs and a drone in their search. And it also shows Nealon may have been driving faster than initially reported. Initial DPS reports clocked his speed at 145 miles per hour. But in that video, other troopers say they believe the chase reached speeds up to 160 miles per hour. Troopers lost the Charger Nealon was driving for a few minutes, but just after 10:40 p.m., they found it after it crashed into a Ford F-350 near an office park in Frisco. Officers say the Charger was abandoned, but they found an empty holster, which led them to believe the driver was armed. The report says officers searched the area with canine units, drones, and even fired pepper balls into drainage tunnels, but were not able to find Nealon for hours. Just after 1 a.m. is when officers learned the driver was Nealon after receiving calls from his girlfriend who was worried about him. They even briefly detained her when she appeared on scene trying to find him. Now, the search ended 30 minutes later when officers found Nealon's body inside a portable toilet nearby. This new information comes as Nealon's teammates continue to honor him on the field, wearing t-shirts in his memory during warm-ups and a helmet decal with his number. They're also asking anyone who would like to help his family to donate to the Marshawn Nealon Fund at MarshawnNealonFund.com. The team has also provided mental health resources for players throughout these last few weeks, and if you or a loved one is struggling with mental health crisis, the National Suicide Prevention Line is 988. Just call or text anytime. Carmen Madison, back.
Resources are certainly out there to help. Bo, thank you so much.
We had a vehicle that took off on foot. Therefore, I need to see the last location that the subject was seen.
Has me going about 32.
Oh, yeah, dude, he got above 160 miles chasing.
It's the Dallas Cowboys player. Going through middle crisis, and he's armed.
You heard of Nealon?
Yeah, Nealon.
Was it Nealon?
Marshawn Nealon. Yep, that's his car. Yeah. Like his slave right here, man.
Yeah.
Probably one of them guys that Ellis stopped and gave away.
Probably just that.
And then a witness, quote unquote, said that he ran the opposite direction we were in. So me and Sanchez ran like a freaking. Hey, let's go.
Show enough. Defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, so that is his girlfriend.
Okay. Oh, that's a coincidence?
She's trying to call him. She says he is armed. And he is a mental
mental health concern.
I know he's supposed to be standing arm.
She's trying to call him now. She's trying to call his agent. Trying to call him now.
We do think it's the driver. When you get in your car, you just need to put your location in the trip planner. It recommends where you need to stop, for how long, and you can go about your day. It will alert you if the charge session is coming to an end, so you can maximize time. This morning, we are getting a first look at some new video showing police in North Texas chase Dallas Cowboys player Marshawn in the hours leading up to his death. Aaron McLaughlin reports.
It speeds as fast as 160 miles per hour. Shocking police footage shows the harrowing moments Texas law enforcement pursued Dallas Cowboy Marshawn Nealand.
He got above 160 when I was chasing.
The high-speed chase, captured across multiple police body and dashboard cameras, concludes 2 hours later, when police say the defensive end was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
He found our suspect.
It all began the evening of November 5th on a Dallas highway. You see Nealand's black Dodge Charger zoom past a state trooper, who notices the speed and begins the pursuit. Nealand's car sideswipes at least one vehicle.
Hey, are you okay? I see this baby out of nowhere. Yes, ma'am. I don't know what's going on.
Then you see officers scramble to find him after he abandoned his car and took off on foot.
He just hit me and then he started running.
Video shows them searching, guns drawn inside a parking garage, even firing pepper balls.
Please put a pepper ball. Pepper ball, pepper ball, pepper ball. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
The footage captures Nealand's girlfriend, who was never charged, in handcuffs
What are you doing?
after police pulled her over for driving a car linked to him.
Anything on you? I'm trying to get her involved. Like you say,
Before finally zeroing in on the portable restroom where they found his body. We still don't know why Nealand had been driving so fast. Aaron McLaughlin, NBC News.
Well, here at 6 News, we do want to remind you, if you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health crisis, help is available. Please call 988 for assistance.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. Oh, I fell asleep. Oh man. I'm sorry. I went to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I just fell asleep. Lord have mercy. I am so sorry, y'all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, I just it's something about this stream. Something about stream, y'all. Always put me to sleep, y'all. Oh my God, Mariah. How long? How long I been asleep? Oh my God. How long I been asleep, y'all? I ain't been asleep that long though. Oh gosh. I didn't even see. Let me see. Let me go back to right here. Cause I don't miss out on I don't miss out on the video. I don't miss out on the video. Let me go right here. Man, I don't went to sleep.
Earlier this morning, we are getting a first look at some
Hold
new
on.
video showing police in North Texas chasing Dallas Cowboys.
Hold on, y'all. Wow. Wait. I mean, I didn't even.
We had a interview that came from we have a officer
Nah, I don't want to show that.
that
See, okay, they said that they had. Hold on, y'all.
Earlier this morning, we are getting a first look at some
Hold
new
on.
video showing police in North
See, now they said. Hold on, let me turn the music out. Y'all, I apologize. Mariah said you up now. Oh, God. And guess what? I'm sitting up. This is crazy. I'm sitting up and fell asleep like that. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. Jesus. Let me see. Yeah, it sound like they it sound like they said that let me go back and hear. It sound like he said the police said that somebody was running. Like he sound like he said so he said I was Mariah, y'all remember when I used to go to sleep on my court on when I do the trials. I don't know why they heck I went to sleep. But yeah, they said something about he uh was they said something about he was in with somebody, like a second person involved. This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if that's what they said. It sounds like that's what they said. Let me see. I can't believe I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my God. I can't believe I went to sleep. Oh no. I was I was snoring. Oh, Lord. So I was snoring, Mariah. Girl, I got to go back and look at this video. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sitting up. I don't understand how I fell asleep like that. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, help me, y'all. Y'all be surprised. I am sitting up and fell asleep. I got that from my dad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to see did they see. Oh Lord. Okay. All right, Mariah. That's enough. Okay, y'all. I am so sorry. Oh my God. I don't understand. Jesus. But but yeah, who? Um, it sounded like they said somebody else was in the car with him. See, people so dirty. When you doing real good, and you got to realize that, and then you're a professional football player, or either you got a good job, or you work, or you famous, you doing good with your life. You're good, whatever you're doing. You got to watch who you surround yourself with, because he in that high speed chase with somebody. Now he could have been messed up, feeling good. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. But listen to this. And he going 160. Y'all know how fast 160 miles is? Goodness, couldn't it do that? 160? Police chase 160 miles per hour, y'all.
But it shows the harrowing moments Texas law enforcement pursued Dallas Cowboy Marshawn
60.
captured across multiple police body and dashboard cameras. Concludes 2 hours later, when police say the defensive end was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It all began the evening of November 5th on a Dallas highway. You see Nealon's black Dodge Charger zoom past a state trooper who notices the speed and begins the pursuit. Nealon's car sideswipes at least one vehicle. Hey, are you okay? I don't know what's going on. Then you see officers scramble to find him after he abandoned his car and took off on foot. They just hit me and then he started running. Video shows them searching, guns drawn inside a parking garage, even firing pepper balls.
Please put a pepper ball. Pepper ball, pepper ball, pepper ball. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
The footage captures Nealon's girlfriend, who was never charged, in handcuffs. After police pulled her over for driving a car linked to
About his girlfriend. Let me see. Oh my God. Come on, Neely. He said, what are you doing after the, okay, hold on. Let me check this girl out. Yeah. Hold on, let me check his girlfriend.
Please put a pepper ball. Pepper ball, pepper ball, pepper ball. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
The footage captures Nealon's girlfriend.
Hold on, let me see her. Look at her, y'all. Look at her. Let me move this thing. She look like she is on out. Look at her. Let me move that. Let me see.
The footage captures Nealon's girlfriend.
And he went, oh my God, come on, Neely. She just, oh my God. I wish I can see some more about this. Jeez. Wow, yes. She done.
Friend who was never charged in handcuffs.
What are you doing?
After police pulled her over for driving a car linked to him.
Anything on you?
Before finally zeroing in on the portable restaurant so fast. Aaron McLaughlin, NBC News.
That's crazy. Something. Let me go to his. They got another. Why was he going 160 miles per hour? Let me see some. This happened. There's new footage. And some police footage shows chase search. Let me see it right here. Hold on, y'all. Amazing. Let me see. Okay, let me put the funeral. Let me see. I can't believe this. I want to hear what the girlfriend had to say. Now that boy, mama would have never thought nothing like that would have happened to her son. She gone and he gone too. That's sad, man. This is man stuff like this touches me. And this, I didn't even know he was Spanish. Hold on, y'all. I don't know, and it's something about his girlfriend. Hold on, let me see something. I'm trying to wait, yeah. That girl, it's something about that girl he will. She probably don't drove the poor child crazy. The girlfriend a couple like
The heartbroken girlfriend of Marshawn Nealand, a rising star with the Dallas Cowboys, has opened up about her intense pain after the 24-year-old's unexpected suicide last week. Catalina Mansera, 22, was seen for the first time.
Hold on, y'all. I want to see this. Let me start this over. He's so young.
Email photos, bravely facing the day as she exited the apartment building in Plano, Texas, where the defensive end.
Oh yeah, they look cute though. It's she don't drove him crazy. He's just a big baby, a big old mama baby. Swallow neatly. Chase. Okay, I don't find another video, y'all. Golly, this is crazy. But let's listen to this, because I want to get behind his death.
The heartbroken girlfriend of Marshawn Nealand, a rising star with the Dallas Cowboys, opened up about her intense pain after the 24-year-old was seen for the first time since the tragedy in exclusive Daily Mail photos, bravely facing the day as she exited the apartment building in Plano, Texas, where the defensive end had resided prior to his death. She refrained from speculating about what led the young NFL rookie to take his own life just hours after celebrating his first touchdown in front of millions, stating to the Daily Mail, "It's too much. At the moment, I am grieving intensely." She added, "It will take me a long time to feel ready to talk at length. At this point in time, everything is still in its early stages. We are organizing the funeral arrangements. At this moment, I don't know where it will be." Mansera, the founder of a sportswear brand that showcases designs with Nealand's name and likeness, has been residing at the exclusive high-rise apartment. Dressed in an oversized hoodie, she received comfort from Nealand's sister, Yamya, 26, as the two women encountered each other outside the luxury complex. As she assisted her relative with luggage upon arrival at the impressive building, where penthouses begin at $14,200 monthly, the distraught girlfriend compelled a welcoming smile. Catalina was the one who alerted the police to Nealand's gun and her fear that he would take his own life after initiating a chase by inexplicably failing to stop for a traffic offense in Frisco, Texas. We're speaking with the girlfriend. She claims he's armed and has a background of mental health issues, and her exact words were, "He will end it all," a dispatcher recounted in distressing police audio following a pursuit that began at roughly 10:30 p.m. on November 5th. The defensive end for the Cowboys, who made a memorable touchdown from a blocked punt against the Arizona Cardinals, sent his family a group text saying goodbye during the incident involving Texas Department of Public Safety troopers, as per the audio. After losing sight of Neeland, the police saw him crash his vehicle into a pickup truck in Plano and then flee on foot. In the early hours of November 6th, officers discovered his bloodied body inside a porta potty. According to his cousin Nicole Neeland Woods, Mansera started going out with the NFL player while he was attending Western Michigan University in her hometown of Kalamazoo, as reported by the Daily Mail. He hails from the area around Grand Rapids. She said, Marshawn had a unique bond with Catalina, as he had been with her since his second year of college. They provided mutual support during various phases of life. Catalina plays a significant role in our family, and she is suffering greatly as well. Recently, Mansera established SCN Stitches, a company that creates personalized game day clothing. Neeland's name, photo, and his number 94 are included in several of its showcased designs. Family members who communicated with the Daily Mail have disputed the claim attributed to Catalina in the police audio that Neeland was experiencing mental health problems. The player, however, was haunted by the loss of his mother Wendy, who died at just 45 in February of the previous year from an accidental drug overdose at her home in Buckeye, Arizona. Oxycodone and morphine were found in her system by a medical examiner, along with muscle relaxants and antidepressants.
You know what? Ain't that a trip, y'all? Earlier when I came on, at the beginning of my life, I told y'all that I had to suffer with, I had meniscus tear, I had to take medicine, I had to take muscle relaxants, trapedols, and all that kind of stuff for my knee replacement, and for my meniscus tear first. And then I was telling you how easy it is to get addicted to these painkillers and stuff like that. And his mom went through that. But what is mama doing taking it? I can see him taking it because of the pain. That's part of the pain. And then after you have the surgery, you have to take that medicine. And that medicine makes you get rid of the pain, but it still make you feel good, and you easily can get addicted to it. This is so wow. I can't believe it.
There had been no early signs or indications that Marshawn was facing mental issues. Marshawn was a powerful individual with a loving nature who had a deep concern for his family and all those in his vicinity. It was very difficult for him to lose his mother last year and his grandfather in 2023. They had a close relationship, and he felt the burden of those losses. However, aside from that grief, Marshawn exhibited no indications of depression or mental health concerns.
I don't think he was. I think she the one with the problem. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to dog her. I think she the one had the mental issues. And he was playing football. He has a coach. He can talk to his coach. He dealt with injury. But if you're in a relationship and you're trying to succeed in your career, sometimes that can hinder your pressure. A lot of depression too. Trying to satisfy somebody else instead of satisfying yourself, along with your injuries and with your losses, with your family. You can't have no woman nagging you in your ear.
Dawn, our family is heartbroken and still attempting to come to terms with something that seems beyond belief. We want Marshawn to be remembered for his kindness, sense of humor, and drive. He was profoundly loved, and that love will remain his legacy. Preston Neeland, the uncle of the tragic star, informed the Daily Mail that he was unaware of any mental illness history and dismissed online speculation about possible drug involvement. He stated, "There has been some trash on social media regarding drugs, but I can assure you that Marshawn despised them. He hated them with a passion. He never smoked or drank alcohol, and he had an aversion to..."
That's why I said it could have been his painkillers. If he didn't do none of that, then and he was so into what he does, it's some reason why he going 160 miles per hour. Y'all, we don't watch so many pursuits, and they be going 165 up. They going through something. He ain't just driving 160 miles per hour for nothing. That means that if I put my feet to the pedal, go 60, 100, shoot, I'm already something wrong with me. Oh Lord, something wrong with me. I'm talking about me.
Er versagt steeds. Einen nederlijk weeks. Vinden. MIT Dingen Umzugen. The specifics of the weapon that Neeland employed to take his own life are unknown. The player's uncle verified that the player had a permit for carrying in Michigan. The autopsy results and toxicology report have not been released by the medical examiner of Collin County, which includes Plano. Due to the tragedy, as stated by Information Chief Derek Jackson, it is still under investigation. Neeland's body is believed to still be in Texas and may have been moved to a funeral home. No death certificate was recorded as issued on Monday. Days after one of Neeland's cousins in Grand Rapids accused the police of effectively killing him, Mansara conveyed her sorrow to the Daily Mail. Jasmine Neeland, aged 33, disclosed that her cherished first cousin was supposed to attend a planned reunion in Michigan just days after the touchdown game last Monday. She stated, "I sincerely believe they murdered him. I genuinely do. What other reason could there be for him to flee for his life and then take his own life in a porta potty?" She struggled to hold back tears as she spoke as if Neeland were still alive, continuing with, "Marshawn is not a violent person. He is not impulsive. There's something off here. He was made to feel real fear and ran. He is nothing like this at all. He has great love for his family. He resembles a big child. He enjoys creating TikTok videos featuring the younger kids in our family, and he loves spending time with them. He showed generosity towards them, frequently purchasing things. By all means, why would he suddenly do something like that? That is not the individual I am familiar with. Our family is completely heartbroken." She added, "We had a big reunion planned this week at the home where he was raised. This is the sort of
I don't think the police did unalive him, y'all. I really don't. I think because he was on a high speed chase. See, his cousin got to realize they were chasing after him. They were chasing his car. He could have easily pulled over. They were chasing him. And they were like, "Put your hands down. Get out the car." And all that kind of stuff. But no, they wouldn't have did it like that. I don't think they did that. I really don't, y'all. I don't know. She could have a point, but I don't know. Let me see something else. And this happened one. Let me see something. Let me see what TMZ gonna say. They know so much. Let me see this right here. They're talking about he swallowed. What is this? Swallowed me. No, that ain't it. Let me see what TMZ had to say, y'all. They know so much.
Michael Babcock with TMZ. Michael, can you hear us now?
Hey, Lauren, I got you. Are we okay?
Yes, we can hear you. You guys are one of the first ones to share this scanner traffic about what was going on. And I think we're all still just trying to piece together exactly what happened. I know we've got crews out and about working to gather information. What have you guys discovered? If you can just tell us what you know and how this is played out.
Yeah, it's just a horribly sad story, obviously. Around 10:40 p.m., 10:39 to be exact, Lauren, Frisco police got a phone call from the Texas Department of Public Safety, essentially asking for help, requesting help with a pursuit that was going on that had entered Frisco. Police momentarily, for a few minutes, lost track of this vehicle that they were trying to pursue. It's not exactly clear why the initial stop was enacted. There are some reports that it was because there was a traffic violation. Anyway, this car that we now obviously believed to be Marshawn Neeland was in the pursuit, gets away for a few minutes. Cops ultimately find the car a few minutes later, but the vehicle is empty. It had been involved in a crash on the Dallas Parkway. Police then set up a perimeter, and they are trying to find the driver of the car again, who we ultimately find out was Marshawn Neeland. They used drones, they used canines, and ultimately, after 2 hours, using a drone that has some sort of heat-seeking technology where they
That's
could
a
find
big
pieces
boy.
of a body. They located Nealon deceased in a portable toilet, and it appears it was from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
I guess one thing, if I can hop in, Laura,
Oh, that's a big old boy.
from the different statements we're getting, Michael, there was a pursuit, like you mentioned. We don't really know if, I guess at this point, I don't know if you have any more information on, was Marshawn Nealon speeding? Was there something else going on, or did people just alert the officials to go and try and pursue him because of what they?
Yeah, so I'll say it like this: we haven't confirmed the information, but there are reports out there that indicate that he was traveling at a very high rate of speed, and that was the reason for the initial stop. Although they sadly didn't get him stopped to try and pull him over, and he again momentarily gets away and then flees. But not confirmed by us, but the reports are that he was traveling at a very high rate of speed.
I think it's puzzling. So there's about a 2-hour time frame you're saying from where he leaves the vehicle to where they discover him.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Lord. It's from 10:39 to it's even more actually. I think I said 2 hours, but from 10:39 p.m. To ultimately found at 1:31 a.m. So yeah, there was quite some time, and they say again they were using the drones, using the dogs to try and find him, but just sadly did not get to him in time.
Wow.
On that scanner traffic that you guys played on TMZ, and I was talking about with Jeff, you hear them say the NFL has called.
Yeah, I had never heard anything like that before. And it's not exactly clear how the NFL even knew this was going on. But
Right.
The NFL called, and then one of the dispatchers says, "I'm going to call the Cowboys." So it seems like the team and the league were involved in real time. Now, to what degree, that's not known. But yeah, I had never heard anything like that before, Laura. And they actually said that we've got a call on the other line from the NFL, and it's just not clear how they knew.
He probably called somebody.
To the dispatch audio and what they were being told from
Allegedly.
and from the family, they were really concerned about his mental state and that he might do something to himself. And sadly, the worst outcome here happened.
Was there anything else, Michael?
Wow.
That seemed uncharacteristic from other scanner calls like this that you've listened to in the past?
Yeah, just that was the one part that stood out to me. Not that it was unusual, but just the concern for him that you could tell that it didn't seem like things had been going well for him. It seemed like he had been dealing with some mental health issues leading up to the incident, and it was very clear that that's what.
And it's crazy that Marshawn had a coach. Even I know his coach level is higher than mine. Mine is just high school and middle school, but as a coach, you recognize your athlete conditioning, a mind setting, and if and then the coach, I mean, said the coach, they kind of figured that something was going on with him. Y'all, if they knew that he was going through something mentally, why didn't they get him help? What is going on? And then the timing from when they said the car stopped and everything, because they lost track of the car. And we'd have been in a lot of pursuits that the car done got away from them. And he was going 160 miles per hour, going past the police. But I'm just saying that anybody if he had mental issues and y'all knew about it, why didn't y'all get him no help? That's what I don't understand. Why don't people wake up and start helping one another when they can, but not when they gone? Shit, I hate that happening. I ain't but 24. We don't lost so many our young men because of a situation like this.
It's a horribly sad story when 24 years old.
24.
Just feel senseless.
Yeah, we heard his agent said that he poured his heart into every snap, every practice, every moment on your, and his goodness is a pain I can hardly put into words. I think while he was struggling,
he was very well liked, Lauren, that everybody loved being around him.
There hasn't been a ton of social media seeing this. One defensive teammate, Wanye Thomas, just said, "Sick to my stomach, my brother," and so I'm sure there'll be a lot more of that throughout the course of the day.
I think so too, and I suppose maybe because you guys were on the bye week this week too, that everyone's not at the facility.